Finesse2tymes throwing shots at Honeykomb Brazy. Look, Honeykomb Brazy say he just want peace. He's not trying to beef with Ricky and no mas. Why? He ain't trying to go back to prison. He say every time Finesse2tymes go back to prison, to jail, he get out in about 10 minutes. He say he get big boy sentences. Look, Finesse2tymes say fuck that shit. He want all the smoke, man. You can't just throw a punch and say the fight is over when you don't feel like fighting no more, bro. Yeah, bro was trying to chill when you was trying to make his life a living fucking hell. Now let's just be honest, let's just be real. Originally, I was gonna say Honeykomb Brazy was handling his thing like a grown man, but when it's up forever, fam. Not just when you feel like fighting, bro. Yeah, this is up. You owe that man what you're owing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, bro. Scars from the playground. But Ricky is right on this one, unfortunately. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Look, NBA YoungBoy denied a $1 million collaboration request from 6ix9ine. Look, a lot of people gave Kodak Black a lot of heat when he took the $1 million. The average nigga ain't denying $1 million to do a collaboration on some music. It's business, fam. It ain't personal. Look, YB say no. He say it ain't because of the money. It ain't because of the snitching shit. Rather, I so to say, he just wanted $2 million. Yeah, he said $1 million ain't enough for him to just go out of pocket like that. Yeah, he want $2 million. Look, for everybody that thought snitching doesn't live in hip hop, they all do it. Man, it's like a nigga believing in the tooth fairy. Nigga, grow the fuck up. These people are just characters, nigga. Just being honest, just being real. Nigga, ain't no nigga turn down $1 million unless you know you can get 2. But if you don't even think you can get that $1 million, you gonna take it all day, bro. It's business. It ain't personal. Drop it in the comments, man. Brazy avoided an emergency restraining order from Recieves' godmother. For those that don't know who Recieves is, that's the young man that says Jay-Z the pappy. Look, Jay-Z say he ain't do nothing with that underage girl, and he don't know why that boy is requesting a paternity test. Well, look, the godmother was trying to protect herself from the jigger man. Yeah, the godmother, because the man is moving with vengeance right now. Right now, he's allowed to pursue sanctions against the claims. Yeah, he said it's been going on for far too long. They've been making his life a living hell. So yeah, he wants to return the favor right now. Recieves has since been, let's just say he's been removed from the picture. Yeah, they allegedly planted something on him. He's in jail. Yeah, I think it was a illegal firearm. Look, drop it in the comments, bro. I don't know if he the boy, but a damn so he looked like that boy Pappy. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Shia LeBeouf starred as Creeper in the film The Tax Collector. Look, this is a dope film. I think a lot of people might have missed it, but it shows you the bloody side of the gang wars in LA. Yeah, the tax collector, Creeper, Shia LeBeouf, he was the muscle for the collector. Look, Conejo, he came to the city trying to take over every fucking thing. Yeah, everything that he feel like they took from him. You know what I mean? Real shit. It was a battle, a bloody one too. Until they finally caught Creeper. Broke his legs with sledgehammers, stomped him to death. Look, I can't tell you how the movie ends. You know what I mean? I don't want to ruin it for you, but everybody, stop what you're doing. I'm imploring you. You know what I mean? I'm giving you something good to watch, nigga. Go watch The Tax Collector. That's my shit. Shout out Shia LaBeouf for that one. Yeah, shout out Conejo, because he a motherfucker in that bitch. He drinking chicken blood and the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Relli received a trial date for his defamation lawsuit against A$AP Rocky. Look, January 2026, they will be facing off in a civil trial. Look, this new judge has already said they tried to bully him, painted A$AP Relli out to be a gold digger and a liar. Look, this is only about the truth. The civil cases ain't nothing like them criminal cases. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It takes less proof to actually get paid. It's looking like Rocky is about to lose this one, man. He took the method acting way too far. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. And if you was doing it for the highest of lords so you could play a gangster, it wasn't even worth all that. The movie was damn near terrible. It had its parts. It's Denzel, of course. But of course, I can't say nothing Jake Shuttlesworth ever do is just horrible. But it wasn't no one. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, nigga. If that's what you learned from doing that to Relli with that little cap going, you need to go do a little Mars. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, nigga. He about to make you pay. Them pockets about to pay. Yeah, you about to pay for it, nigga. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Drake broke the RIAA record for the most diamond certifications. Now, in order for a record to go diamond, song to go diamond, it has to sell 10 million equivalent units. Now, he already had the record. He just expanded it, extended it. Nice for what? Take Care, the whole album, earned a diamond certification. Anyway, Nice for What, the motto, headlines, non-stop. Look, bro, this shit is never ending. In all, the man has 15 diamond singles, 16 records, and one full album. This is legendary. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. And 6ix9ine ain't even dropped yet. I'm hearing it's delayed, but they say it's going to come out before 2025 is over. I think this is a terrible, terrible idea. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I'm willing to expand, but Drizzy, you're going to have to get at me yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get at me yourself. Everybody else asking me for my opinion on that. When should it come out? I'm not telling that to anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not telling that to anybody. But understand that beginning of the first quarter just sounds better. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. 6ix9ine owed the IRS over $8 million, fam. Look, on a stream with the Shea Frost. For the people that don't know the Shea, this is one of them streamers that was at Castanet House. The one Ray J, the 45-year-old teabagger, attempted to teabag. Bro, he was doing all type of shit to that old Deshae guy, but I'm hearing he actually wanted that, just tried to play the victim. But look here, 6ix9ine say he owed $8 million. Despite them selling all his shit, even the Lamborghini Urus, he still owed $2 million. Look, bro, why? Poor money management and pure fucking ignorance. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't know he could write this off on his taxes. He didn't know, bro. He just know he was getting some money. Look, this is why, yeah, it's been a world of trouble. Everybody wants the bag, but you don't understand what it takes to keep it. I think that's what the motto, the moral of the story is, bro. You got to understand what it takes to keep it before you get it, or you're just going to lose it and not know how to get it back. It ain't a real hustler could lose it and make it back. But in today's day, oh, they gonna make it pretty fucking hard. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, fam. Edition announces a national tour with Boyz II Men. Them and Boyz II Men and Tony Braxton are making, let's not say a comeback, because they ain't went nowhere. But this show will be totally different because all the acts will be performing together. It's not going to be different sets. Look, this is 30 shows spanning all across the United States. Kicking off in Oakland, January 28th, and they're going to end in Houston, April 4th. Look, it's only right for them to end in Houston. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. If you're anybody, you're gonna come here. You know why? It's the Southern hospitality. For one, and the other thing is just a lot of shit to do. That's why people leaving LA and they're coming to Houston. Man, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It is the place to be. Now, we got a lot of people that think they running things out here that ain't really a running things. But you got them type of people everywhere. You know, just be honest, let's just be real. Houston, Texas is the place to be. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Cars from the Playground. Badass updates fans on the Dark Arbor tour and why he canceled that motherfucker. Look, a lot of people say, bro, Carsonet, Mafia Don Tree exposed the fact that Ab-Soul was actually the one going through something. But look, Joey Badass say, bro, it's him. It's him. He can't lie. He wasn't mentally aligned with the journey. Wasn't mentally fit to just go on tour. Didn't have it. Energy was at an all-time low. On top of that, he got a 5-month-old baby. You know what I mean, bro? That's all you gotta say. All you gotta say is you got a 5-month-old at home, and you've been barely sleeping lately, bro. It happens. You're a parent now. You're growing up. Look, going on tour, you get some money, but that's for the boys. You know why? You got to leave the family behind. Look, shout out Joey Badass. There's a lot of things I could have said about him on that, but he's totally fucking right, bro. All you had to say, well, you got a 5-month-old son. That's it. You know what I mean? Everything else, nigga, a nigga totally fucking understand. You're trying to be a man now. That's what that is, Joy. Shout out Joy Badass, bro. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Mr. P compared himself to Jay-Z. Look, he say at his prime, he was freestyling every song. He say bar to bar, he can go head to head with Jigga Man. It's a damn lie. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. I'm from the South, too. But Jigga, at that time, he did that 6-minute freestyle with Big L, bro. Master P could never do that. Bar for bar, no. Now, could you make a song with a subject matter or make a nigga tear up or some shit like that? Probably so. You're a hell of a musician, but to say you can go bar and bar with Jay, come on, man, you're fucking delusional. Come on, you hear shit. Sean Carter may be a lot of things, but one thing he ain't is a weak-ass rapper. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Nobody can go toe-to-toe with that man. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Yeah, get in your music and out of your motherfucking feelings, because Jay is different. You hear Jigga is different. I'm just being honest, I'm just being real. Orlando Brown delivering fried chicken in Arizona. Orlando's $1 million chicken. Now, the only reason I say he's delivering, because they don't have a regular brick and mortar restaurant type of situation going. I mean, it's available pre-order and deliver. He's selling wings, fries, Kool-Aid, and the banana pudding. You know what I mean? Real shit. It's easy to laugh at him, but they, like I said, they don't have a regular restaurant location, but they got a hell of a social media following. And a lot of people say the chicken is finger-licking fucking good. And I'm just being honest, I'm just being real. This just shows you that Orlando Brown is a hustler. A hustler. What he ain't making from music, the nigga is gonna make from the chicken. You know what I mean? Real shit. Laugh at him if you want to. Put that nigga laughing to the bank. Nigga, I might try me a couple wings. When I can, when I'm out the Arizona way and the Chandler way, I might try some of the wings, man. Why not? He's gonna deliver them personally too. Okay, well, I might even smoke some with him. Just being honest, just being real, folks. When you fucking with that food, it's a little different. Dime with Dankarella, fam. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.